Hi everyone, this particular lesson is just a little video to show you about some of the pre-flight checks that we do, some of the checks we do in the air and the checks that we do after landing. This is also a couple of circuits that we've been doing, some low approaches and go rounds and some landings and touch and goes. So I do hope you enjoy the video.
Flight instruments, check and set as required. Radio avionics on, so okay. It's on COM 1, isn't it?
H1018, threshold QFE 1017, acknowledge receipt of information Mike and advise aircraft type on first contact. Glasgow information Mike, time 0950, automatic, runway news 05, transition level, flight level 70.
Link Charlie is closed. Increased bird activity has been reported in the vicinity of the airfield.
Surface wind 070, 5 knots, varying between 350 and 120 degrees, visibility 10 kilometer or more, broken 3,400 feet, broken 4,400 feet, temperature +14, dew point +7, QNH 1018, threshold QFE 1017, acknowledge receipt of information Mike and advise aircraft type on first contact.
Right, okay. Let's do our power checks, yeah?
Yeah.
Locked into wind, my feet are on the brakes. Parking brake is on, throttle set to 1200, which is greatest content, so we're going to switch to the right tank. Okay?
Nice.
Engines and T's and P's are in the green. Throttle set to 2000. Car beat.
So I thought it would be important just to say here that when we're doing a magnetos, RPM and then RPM restored. Always say RPM restored.
Left magneto.
I didn't do it in this video, but I should have.
RPM, back to both. Right, drop an RPM, back to both. Suction gauge.
Yep.
And meter, okay. Engine T's and P's are in the green and throttle set to idle.
Nice, there you go.
And then
Good.
back up to 1200. Check that trimmer, that's that right for takeoff.
Good.
Throttle friction, okay, you've adjusted that. Mixture fully rich. Magnetos are on both. Master switch is on. P-tard heat we'll put on. Primers in and locked, fuel pump on, flaps, okay, select on, flaps, it's clean flaps, we don't need flaps, 3-2, 3-2, hatches, doors closed,
I'm going to leave the door here, just gives a bit of air as we're taxiing
harnesses, carpeets, set cold, but we'll just double check anyway. Drop and back up.
That was one hell of a drop.
It was, wasn't it? And controls. And that's us.
Cool, alright.
Let's get our clearance.
So we'll go.
Glasgow Tower, good afternoon. Sorry, good morning. Golf Bravo, India, Tango.
Bravo, India, Tango, Glasgow Tower, hello, pass message.
Golf Bravo, India, Tango at area Whiskey PA 28 Warrior with 2 POB with information Mike, QNH 1018, QFE 101C, 17 for runway 05, request clearance and taxi please.
Golf Bravo, India, Tango, Cliff Circuits on runway 05, we're not above altitude 2,000 feet VF4. And the QNH is 1018, squawk 7010.
Clear to the circuits, right hand circuit for runway 05, VFR not above 2,000 feet. QNH 1018 and squawk 7010. Golf Bravo India Tango.
Copy India Tango, last correction, taxi to holding point Yankee 1.
Taxi to holding point Yankee 1, Golf India Tango, thank you.
Cool.
Right,
We're ready to taxi then.
let's do our taxi.
Now on this particular lesson, my instructor, while we're up in the air concentrating on talking to ATC, it was my duty for this particular lesson just to make sure that I'm, concentrating on flying. We are doing circuits, I am almost solo, but to lessen the load on this particular lesson, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant to do that. It allowed me to concentrate on making sure that the plane is in trim, I'm taking off, my approach is right, without having to worry about ATC. That will come later. I can talk to ATC, I have done it before, but I think on this particular lesson, my instructor took over the ATC, and I did the best that I could in making sure everything was right on the approach, the takeoff, everything was on trim. And that's it. Just a little bit of background, why this is happening in this particular lesson is the last couple of lessons, I think due to lockdown, I've been a bit rusty, and I've been, struggling with a little bit of flying the plane. So this is the real reason why my instructor said concentrate on flying the plane on this lesson, and I'll take care of ATC.
Golf India Tango, fully ready for departure on runway 05.
Golf India Tango, Roger, via Yankee 1, line up and wait from a 05, there is a vehicle on shortly to vacate.
Line up and wait on runway 05 via Yankee 1, we'll look for traffic. Golf India Tango, thank you.
Tower Ops 2 has vacated runway 05, landing at Bravo 1.
Okay, so
Ops 2, Roger.
as we enter the runway, we want to check the transponder goes to out. And we put all the lights on now.
Golf India Tango, the 704, 0 degrees, 4 knots, and if just give us initially left-hand circuit, runway 05, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 05, left-hand circuit, thank you. Golf India Tango.
Cool. Line light goes on as well. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
2000 RPM. Okay. Full power.
Good.
Full power asked for. Full power attained. T's and P's are in the green. Airspeed's alive. 65. In left rudder a wee bit.
Ops 2, Bravo 1, again from runway 05.
Tower Ops 2, Bravo 1, enter runway 05.
Turning downwind.
Okay, so you'll notice here, somebody pointed out some white knuckle action here. It was quite a hot day, there were quite a lot of thermals, and I felt more comfortable. I should have my hand on the throttle when climbing. I had to have two hands on. Again, I'm still learning. There have been flights where I have been flying with one hand, but on this particular occasion I had to have two hands on there. It made me feel comfortable and more in control.
I'll check here that I'm going for 23.
Are you going for 2-3?
Keeps me right on the downwind, because that's runway 23 there.
Yep.
Keep runway 05 and holding it Zulu 1.
So
Yeah.
on this particular flight, we were doing 3 low approach and go arounds. Just practicing if your landing's not right and you can't land, best thing to do is go around. So this is not me actually landing. We're actually going around and doing a low approach.
30 degrees, 5 knots for the left turn out, runway 05, clear low approach and go around.
Runway 05 for the left turn out, clear low approach and go around. Okay, let's get the third stage of flapping, shall we? Get that done as soon as possible, and then just concentrate on flying the aircraft, right hand on the power. We've got a good attitude, I think. Speed's a bit fast, but just need a little small reduction. And there we go, 2 whites, 2 reds. Re-pitch to get a good glide path. Keep checking runway speed, runway speed. Are you in trim? Take hands to the controls. Nice. Okay, let's assume a car just went on the runway. What do you do?
Full power first.
Yeah. Copy, anything else going around?
Golf India Tango, roger.
So when you're doing a go around, it's important, because you're landing with flaps, it's important that you retract the flaps in stages, just the same as you brought the flaps down in stages on takeoff. This part I found very fun, a little bit scary, but overall great fun. Making sure that your speed is constant and you have a positive rate of climb.
It's on 2500 RPM. Good. And whenever you're ready, we can turn crosswind. Very nice. That was really good.
Thank you.
Really good. Okay, keep checking the runway though. Are you level and in trim? Good. Keep thinking about the trim. Make sure you're always in trim. Make it so much easier to fly this. Good. He's asked us to orbit at the end of the downwind leg.
Okay.
Okay? So when you're ready, we'll make a right-hand orbit so we're not closing in on the EasyJet on final.
Okay, so we're at the end of the downwind leg, and
nice level right-hand turn.
we had to do a right-hand turn at the end of the downwind leg before going on to base, just to allow this EasyJet coming in on final. So it's just a right-hand 360-degree turn.
Bring the power down, carpet on, 2 stages of flap. Lower than those, maintain 75 knots.
Glasgow Tower, Logan 85, Juliet Echo, it's 2, ready for power
Good, copy on as well.
Logan 85, Juliet Echo, roger, power box approved, taking taxi to holding point,
just look at where you are.
Golf 1.
Power box approved, taxi power box Golf 1, Logan 85, Juliet Echo.
Cool.
Now this is our second low approach and go around. This is our third low approach and go around.
Golf India Tango turning final.
Golf India Tango, roger, 704, 0 degrees, 3 knots, and if you give us a right turn out this time, runway 05, clear low approach and go around.
Runway 05, clear low approach and go around, right turn out, Golf India Tango. Good.
05.
Tower up to Charlie 1, re-enter runway 05.
Should we do a landing?
Yeah, okay, let's try for a touch and go then.
Okay.
If your speed is on 70, we're perfectly on the glide path. We're not high or low, and we're in trim. You may continue to do a touch and go.
Golf Bravo Lima Papa. Area Whiskey request, please.
A little bit further, otherwise we're just cutting ourselves in a little bit too much. Okay, there we go. That'll be a bit better for you. Lower the nose, because we're quite high. Get the flap in as soon as possible. Bring the power down. Let's dive to the runway.
Golf India Tango, steps wind is calm now, with the right turnout, runway 05, clear touch and go.
Runway 05, right turnout, clear touch and go. Golf India Tango. Where's our speed?
Okay, so this is my landing touch and go. I ballooned twice, as you will see. Put a little bit back pressure on too quickly, let it sink, did it again, lifted off the runway and then back down. Wasn't too bad, not the best I've done, but it'll be good enough. Now I was way off the centre line, I was way too left. That's my instructor telling me more right pedal to get back onto the centre line, and then the takeoff was brilliant.
Golf India Tango ready for base there.
Golf India Tango, roger. If you just orbit left, please, just at the end of the downwind leg. Good to have inbound traffic just pushing 8 miles, coming in fairly fast as well. It is an A319, just report when you're visual with that traffic.
Left hand orbit at the end of downwind, we'll go Golf India.
Okay, today, this day was a very, very busy day. Another EasyJet coming in quite fast. We're on a right-hand circuit this time, so we're orbiting left. This is part of Glasgow that I haven't really flown over. Well, not that I've realised, but I love this orbit. It had good control and good pitch, and it was great. But yeah, very, very, very busy.
He's going past us now. I'd say that's the perfect point to turn base. So let's turn.
We're not going to get his wake turbulence, are we?
No.
No?
He'll be well ahead from there. Not only that, but he's landing now, and we're about to slow ourselves down. We'll be fine.
Sure.
Approach, go ahead. Right, get the first stage of flapping. Yeah, bring the power down. Have a look at your speed, see how we're a bit fast. Let's bring the power down. Altitude looks good. Altitude might be a little bit low now. See how we're going to yep, raise the nose slightly. Are we in trim?
Golf India Tango, the stop wind is 320 degrees, less than 5 with the right turnout. Runway 05, clear low approach, sorry, clear touch and go.
Runway 05, clear touch and go. Golf India Tango.
Yeah, this is supposed to be my second
there, so we're getting quite low, eh?
touch and go. Watch what happens.
Power. Right, go around. Go around, go around, go around. Golf India Tango going around.
Golf India Tango, roger.
Missed that one up.
Copied off.
Golf India Tango, steps wind is calm. Runway 05, you're clear to land.
Runway 05, clear to land. Golf India Tango. Our speed's high, eh?
Yeah.
We're 10 knots high. What are we going to do? Good. Speed's coming down nicely. That's perfect. Look at this. You're getting a little bit low though. Raise the nose slightly. Are you in trim?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going then. Be prepared. If the speed goes below 70, we're going to increase power slightly.
So this is my last landing. Full stop.
Okay, it's just dipping below. But overhead tarmac, we can start bringing the power down. There we go. Not too much.
Sorry.
Down a bit. Now back pressure, back pressure, back pressure. Not too much. Hold it there, hold it there. There we go, down a bit. Back pressure, back pressure, back pressure, back pressure, back pressure, back pressure. Okay.
A bit hard, but we got there. Okay, let me explain to you what happened there. We were taxiing back. We were still going a little bit fast because we had just landed. And I'm so used to when I'm taxiing, lifting the control column back, and the plane's nose just lifted off. So we had a little joke about that, saying we're going to lift off again, but we were actually just taxiing back.
After landing, carb heat, set cold, which which it is. Flaps are up. Trimmers set back to neutral. Poor trimmer got a beating today. Fuel pump off. Lights, non-essential lights off. So keep that on.
Good.
Turn that off.
Yeah, great.
On. And radio, non-essential radio avionics.
Right. So let's
position parking to wind. Parking brake is on, throttle set is 1200, which it is. Just check the magnetos, left, drop, back to both, left, I mean the right, left, drop on RPM, back to both. Radio avionics master switch off, so we can turn this one off.
Good.
And throttle set.
Yeah, throttle set, yeah.
Is required, a
Tell you
mixture.
what, let's turn this one off as well.
Yeah.